What's up guys, welcome to the next video in the SEO for Businesses course. This video I want to cover quickly some client acquisition techniques and exactly how you can go out and have clients paying you $1,000, $2,500 monthly like clockwork, and how to easily find these clients and how to close them. So to begin with, you should have already watched the video previous to this on compiling a list of potential prospects that would work well for your offline businesses. Once you have a list of a lot of prospects, you can then watch this video and focus on outreach methods and closing them. So to begin with, how to acquire clients. These are the most common ways people use to acquire clients: cold calling, Facebook ads, direct mail, and walk-ins. So the most widely known method is cold calling. I have done that in the past. It has been successful, but thing is, it's not the most efficient use of your time. So it's great for newbies because there's literally no investment required. All it is your time, but the close rate is very small on this one. And basically what you want to do for cold calling is, we have the list of businesses compiled from the previous videos. You want to go ahead and give them a ring and just say, hey, this is whatever your name is. Are you interested in getting more business? If they say yes, then be like, all right, this is what I have to offer. If they say no, hang up, move on to the next one. You want to spend as little time on the phone as you can with people who aren't going to end up buying with you. You want to qualify your prospects in or out as soon as possible. So the first thing you want to do with cold calling is get on the line with decision maker. So you have to get through with the gatekeeper. So when you first call, most likely a gatekeeper, a secretary of some sort is going to answer. You say you have to know the owner's name beforehand. Make sure you guys remember that. Know the owner's name. You say, let's say the owner's name in this example is John. Say, can I speak with John, please? And then the secretary will be like, he's not in the office, or be like, all right, who is this? Who is speaking? And you say your full name with confidence, because if you think about it, a person of high power assumes that everyone knows them. So if you say, hey, my name is John Doe, and be like, okay, I'll connect. They'll be like, okay, the gatekeeper will be, okay, I could connect you. So you want to make sure you're speaking with confidence, not loud, but with assertiveness. And you want to do your best to get past the gatekeeper. So here's an example conversation. I dial, they pick up, they say, this is company name, how may I help you? And I'd be like, hey, can I speak with John, please? And they'd be like, all right, who is speaking? And I'll say my name, Farhan Yaqub. There you go, done. Be like, okay, I'll connect you through. So that's all you really have to do. And once you get on the line with decision maker, you basically ask the question, hey, are you interested in increasing your business? If they say yes, go on more and be like, all right, I run an offline marketing company helping local businesses and whatnot. If they say no, then hey, be like, thank you for your time, and then hang up and move on to the next one. That's all it is. And you can always look up cold calling scripts on the Warrior forum. You can just Google cold calling script Warrior forum. The Warrior forum is a great resource for offline marketing techniques. So here you go, cold calling script, and then here it is. Hello, hey, this is Matt calling. How are you? That's great. Am I perhaps speaking with a business owner? Great, that's the reason I called you. So you just want to go ahead and Google and look up a whole bunch of these scripts. I'm not going to take credit for any of these because these are not mine, but these are good scripts that have been working for other people, and you want to go ahead and use them to your advantage. As I said, I haven't done cold calling in a long time, so I can't really help in that sense, but there are many other people who can. FB ads, Facebook ads are my personal favorite. So let's say for us, we're targeting plastic surgeons. Alright, so you head on over to Facebook and then go /ads. I believe that's the URL, advertising, and then click on create an ad. Alright, and then you want to go ahead and send people to your website, and you want to have a basic landing page created. So you just go to Google, look for a landing page template. Theme forest, you can go buy one from there. It doesn't really matter. You just want a simple landing page, something like that. No, that's too complicated. You want an email opt-in, something like this, a landing page like this. Too bad I can't zoom in on it. Or a landing page like this would work too. So basically, the headline would be plastic surgeons double your practice within 6 months, and then here, like, this ebook will reveal exactly how to increase your businesses while working less hours. And then what's in this ebook? And then you make a small ebook about what your skill set is. A basic ebook, you can buy PLR rights from something. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ebook. Ebook is actually a bad example. What you want to do is a free 1-hour consultation. So I'm just going to see if I can find a good landing page template for you guys to use. I really like this one. I know it's really hard to see. I'm trying to find a better one here, but I can't seem to find one. How about something. These are all ugly too. I don't really like any of these. This is my favorite by far. It is hard to see, but what you want to do is, for plastic surgeons, discover how I can help you to double your practice within 6 months. Right here in the primary headline, that you have some header image here, and then like work less hours, double your practice, increase your customer retention rate, and then a quick who am I, your name, a picture of you, and then a free 1-hour phone consultation, your name, your email, your phone, and best time to contact you, and then a submit. So every time someone fills out your form, you'll get an email with their name, email, phone number, and a time to contact them. It's a hot lead. You call them up, you sell your services. It's that simple. So what you want to do is get your targeting down right. So I'm just going to enter a random website here just to get to the targeting section of the Facebook ads. And what you want to do, you want to select languages. You obviously want to select English, all. And age, since we're using plastic surgeons for this example, you want to go ahead and do 27 and above, or something in the upper 20s, lower 30s, because in order to be certified in plastic surgery, you have to be around 32. And then click on advanced connection targeting, and then and more demographics, and then work and education are your two main ones that you'll be using, especially for plastic surgery. You can do education level, fields of study, undergraduate schools. For plastic surgery, you can do fields of study and just search for plastic surgery. There you go. You have fewer than 1,000 people, but keep in mind these 1,000 people are very highly interested in your service, very highly targeted. And then you just do a few other keywords related to plastic surgery. Facial plastic surgery. So you just go ahead and add surgery, and then for your bid, keep in mind you're not going to get that many clicks. You might get like 10 a day, but that's okay because 10 a day is a lot. If you have 1 out of 10, let's say you have 20% conversion rate on your web form, which is actually pretty conservative. You have 2 people interested, you call them. Let's say out of every 10 you call, 2 end up buying, which is again a 20% close rate. And considering these are very hot leads, that is very conservative. And you're made $2,000 right there. And you would have spent, assuming, let's say you spent $2 a click, you would have spent $200 to close $2,000 worth of clicks. I mean, $2,000 worth of sales. So it's a 10 times return on your investment. And this is by far the best way. You just want to get fancy with it. Fields of study. If you're doing roofers, you could cancel out fields of study and search for roofing associations. Associations are a good one. Be like association. NRCA, you want to go ahead and check on Facebook. So the NRCA is a Roofing Contractors Association that's nationwide. So you want to go ahead and see if they have a fan page. My computer's slow, sorry for that. NRCA. They don't, but you can search for roofing association. There you go. You have North Texas Roofing Contractors Associations. There's one, and you can probably find more. Keep searching for them. Chicago Roofing Contract Association, Midwest. So as you can see, 225 likes. These 225 people are all most likely roofing contractors. Chicago Roofing 38, again, all roofing contractors. And the one I just showed you had 1,700 likes, all roofing contractors. So you want to go ahead and do roofing right here or something like that. Roofing association, if that's an available interest. National Roofing Contractors Association. People who are interested in National Roofing Contractors Association, more likely than people who are interested in this are obviously roofing contractors themselves, and you have 200,000 people you can target via Facebook. So that's it for the Facebook ads portion. Direct mail and walk-ins. Walk-ins is very similar to cold calling, but kind of much easier, but it's more time consuming, meaning that you just walk into the business and try to sell your services. I personally have not done this, so I cannot speak much for it, but I just want to throw out ideas for you guys so you have every option available to you. Direct mail. Direct mail, again, I have very little experience with direct mail, but I want you to look up Sam Ovens direct mail on Google. And he has a few very good videos on how he used direct mail to acquire clients. You can just look inside his interviews and Mixergy and whatnot. He basically lets his technique go. It's basically he's using a technique called lumpy mail, mailing a small package to potential clients who could be a good potential client for them. And because lumpy mail is a package, no more often than not, the business owners will end up opening it and seeing what you have to say. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you found some value in it. And again, I would definitely start out with FB ads or cold calling if you're new to this. Direct mail and walk-ins are for more experienced people. That's it for this video. Bye-bye.